Hello, my little bricklings, it's Jess Bricks here, and today we're going to be reviewing set number 76166, the LEGO Marvel's Avengers Tower Battle. This set costs 685 pieces, and costs around 90 USD, 80 British pound, and 88 euro. Yay! Now, first thing we need to get out of the way here is this set is missing a few pieces, namely his gun and these two lads' accessories. Reason behind that, I have a baby brother and sister. They come in my room all the time without permission. They play with stuff. Shit all I can do about that. I'm really sorry. If you wanted a complete review, don't worry though, they're not massive pieces. They're relatively minor and they tend not to change how I think about sets. Now, with this set, you might notice it's particularly large. It nearly takes up my studio. I mean, it was a little bit taller. And yeah, I'm not sure where to start with this one, so I think I'll start with the figures this time around because there's 3 exceptional figures in here. Now, with this set, I thought we'd start from shite to best, sort of, kinda. And we're going to begin with the AIM agents, because I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys, kinda, I think. I have a few of these guys just hanging around the place. And there's nothing particularly unique about these guys. I'll always comment, nice, very nice, I'll zoom in. Nice torso printing. Oh, hello, the gunmetal grey's nice. AIM, Advanced Idea Machine, I think it is, something like that. Advanced Idea Mechanics. Just there on the chest is nice. I like the colours used. Sorry about my nose, I have hay fever, it's playing up again today. Some nice printing on the back. My lighting never seems to stay focused. Focused. Again, the heads, nothing new here. Just spin that around, you can see. Very nice head. I have had a few complaints that they don't look like AIM heads. That they should be giant buckets, and I completely agree. Make them giant buckets, and I'll gladly accept more. But as Giant Bricks once said in the video where I stole all the information from the set from, think about them like stormtroopers. You know? They're just there so you can laugh at them and throw them at your wall. Now, once again, I have to credit LEGO on the guns. Lots of lovely guns in this set. Well, 2 lovely guns and one I'm missing, which was a rocket launcher. But yeah, it looks nice. Looks like an SMG, I suppose. With some kind of forward grip, which the figure can't quite grasp. I mean, you have to do... Oh, hold up. There we go. You can kind of get your figure to grasp it with 2 hands. I don't really think LEGO's... I don't understand why LEGO doesn't like making guns, but then is somehow really good at making what is clearly some kind of SMG. And I have to give credit to the AIM weapons. They're in line with minifigure scale. Before I move on, where's this guy? Pretty much the same age agent, except he's got some kind of fucking anchor, which I'll show you later. It does come in as a play feature. And I do have to credit one thing about the AIM Troopers is variation. Gun, anchor, jetpack. Where's the guy with the flamethrower? Flamethrower. You know, there's some nice variation here. And I think it says a lot that, you know, there's enough variation with the AIM agents to make them less shit, but they're still shit. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the LEGO Pride set. You know, the all people are welcome in LEGO. You know, the gay set that LEGO made. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it the gay set. If you're offended by that, fair enough. But I've heard a lot of people saying that, the gay set shouldn't exist because LEGO doesn't do politics. And I'd like to remind you that LEGO blatantly puts a Nazi in a set and yet denies Nazism. Like, this guy's a Nazi. Red Skull is a... Alexa, is Red Skull a Nazi? I don't want that. You know, I was hoping that Alexa was going to respond and say he is. But yeah, Red Skull is a Nazi. That's just a fucking fact. And LEGO puts him in set. And It kind of bugs me that we haven't had any Lego World War II sets, because I'm a historian. I love World War II. I was studying World War II. I would like the Lego Auschwitz set for historical reasons. But yeah, it's a great figure. Not gonna lie. You've got the belt with the Hydra symbol on it, the red straps on his leather jacket, which kind of pans out there. The tailcoat looks very much like an SS uniform, actually, I might add, which I really like. Again, the red accent's really nice. He is coming out in a new set this year, I believe. The What If Captain Britain Existed set, which I was going to get until I realised it looked shit. But in that set, he just has some leg printing, which is nothing new. Head sculpt, the head print, is actually, it's really good for a Nazi with a red face. If my camera will fucking work. Oh, come on, camera. You're more disabled than me. Fucking work. That will do. Now, his white teeth do look a bit pink in real life, but I suppose in camera they do look better. These white lines are from my lights. Look, I can kind of hide them. I don't actually have anything that blocks that from happening. That wouldn't tamper with lighting. So, you have to deal with that. I can see that doesn't work. I actually have no proper way of stabilizing my lights in a way where they won't go onto the figure's face. So please, just fucking deal with it, okay? Deal with it. I actually think the tower's what's fucking up this. Nope, still very shit at zooming in. I think my phone's a shit. Anyway, point is, I hold up. Yes, I could bring the lighting down on these. That changed the colour. That's not making a difference. Okay. Love the face printing though. Like, fuck off, camera. 3 minutes of me swearing at my camera. That's why you came here. But yeah, printing is nice. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Okay. Come on! It's struggling to capture the Nazi in all of his glory. Because this is a great looking figure. It has shading just around the eyes. That's still shit. If you're wondering why I'm leaving this in, it's so you guys can see my struggle every day. I don't get sympathy enough. Oh my fucking god, why am I doing this on a phone? Yeah, he's got some nice printing here, like dark red for the brow, then black for the brow, red around the eyes, black underneath the eyes to add depth. Fuck off! Okay, we're zooming in. There we go, let's zoom in. You see some of the detail now. Still very blurry, but my phone hopefully shouldn't cap out at this point. Nice red, black detailing around the face. And yeah, it just adds a lot of depth and texture. Oh, come on! There we go. Adds a lot of depth and texture to his face, especially like the lines under his mouth. And this figure is breaking my fucking camera for some reason. So we're going to quickly move on from the Nazi. Now here is Tony Stark. I would zoom in on the figure. And like try, I would include the figure's helmet. However, he already comes out in his own set, which is the Iron Man Hall Armory. He's in the Hellcarrier. He's in the Tower. He's in the Hulkbuster. I think he's got a junior set, so there's no point really showing you his helmet. It's not important. But he is the most common, so he's the least, he's still a good figure though. Hay fever. Even if he's the most common, you can see the arc reactors circular and in this weird symbol. I don't know what shapes this one. 2, 6 are gone. I don't actually know what they're called. Toe printing looks really nice. Love the leg printing, especially around the gold where the lighter red comes in. It's sort of an accent to add depth to the figure. It really works. Love the gold coming in, lapped on the shoulders, spinning it around the back. You can see once again the back printing is absolutely marvelous on this figure. I love just everything really. The silver going up, which breaks off this 2 back sort of breast pieces. The light yellow on the gold, the fans. It honestly is a marvelous looking figure. No pun intended. I hate pollen, and yeah, I'm a gardener. But, like I said, being as common as he is, I don't like him. Now, it's worth noting, in the set, he did come with like a little jumper piece that he put under his feet. And it had a fine piece of patch. It was basically like a feet rocket that came attached to the figure. But it was nothing special. You're not missing out on anything by not seeing it. And it doesn't really affect anything. I will mention it in playability, obviously. But it doesn't actually affect anything. So, let's move on to something shit. Here we have the character who should have died. She's fucking... Camera! Here we go. The character who should have died. In my opinion, makes more sense for her to die than Hawkeye, but you know what? I'm a lonely Hawkeye fan, so I stick my opinions to myself. Now, I have seen Black Widow movie. It's another reason why I don't like the figures. That movie was shit. But, yeah, leg printing. I can't tell if there's anything new, because it looks familiar. But yeah, we have knee pads implied, some strapping on the legs, some sort of like padding around the groin and belt. Then we actually got the belt, which looks really nice with a little Black Widow symbol there. The lines. Coming on to torso, which got grey instead of black for the hip, which makes sense. The breast armor looks absolutely fantastic on the chest, sorry. Chest and breast armor. With the way the breasts are formed and then against the stomach, it just looks really nice, especially with the silver. Accenting the grey. Same on the back. Back. Fantastic back printing. Again, silver coming down, silver there, accenting the grey, which accents the black. It looks really good. Now, is it this arm? Is this arm? This arm is shit. You'll see why when the camera decides it wants to fucking work. Alright. She's the only figure in this set to have arm printing. I love the shoulder printing first off. That looks nice. On both sides of the figure, actually. Shoulder printing, it's a 10 out of 10. Absolutely, especially with the grey that comes down here. Onto the little whittle bites. Can you see them on camera? Kinda. Camera shit. Yeah, onto these little gold and silver pods, which represent like a whittle bite. Problem, on this one, the printing's actually deformed. You can see how it smudges out into black there. And sort of breaks up entirely here. Whatever I could zoom in if you can see the problem better. So yeah, you can actually kind of see better here. What I'm on about. With the busted arm printing. And it really annoys me because I want to like this figure, but with arm printing that busted on that side, it really annoys me. And Lego won't send me a replacement. Now, the head isn't new. It's this boring head because of this hairpiece. I don't really like this hairpiece with Black Widow. I don't like it. But yeah, we could spin her head around. She has a more aggressive face, which kind of looks like Black Widow. She does have two pistols, but they're currently inside of the set because they're part of an armory. Let's get to the two best parts about this set. Here we have the taser suit, which from what I gather was originally called the Blue Steel suit in the movies. And is I think it's a hybrid between the games and the movies, because I do believe this is in the Iron Man movie 3. But I also think that it's in the game. I'm not sure, I haven't played the game in a while. It kind of went shit. But yeah, this looks fantastic. I love blue. My wall is blue, teal, green, and all that shit. So yeah, I love it. Toe printing looks great. I love how thin the leg printing is. Especially like the side panels here. Absolutely love the silver coming down here, which is layered. The silver that bounces up here like that. Don't think the arc reactor should be that shape. But hey-oh. Absolutely love these like shoulder pads as well, which just add more depth to the figure. It makes it look unique as an Iron Man figure. Around the back, again, silver printing looks absolutely great as it goes up. The back part here comes down. It all looks great. And my favourite part about this figure, by far, the helmet. Ow, ow, ow. Now, you notice about the helmet, it's got the mouth, which kind of goes down a bit. Some extra lines on the top here for the eyes. lines here for their mouth on the lower jaw. I still don't like this helmet because, you know, I prefer the old one, which actually functioned. But there is one thing, this newer helmet does better than the old one. Look how different the faces on these Iron Men are. You could tell these are two different suits. The mouth on both, the eyes, the location of the lines, even the side printing on both. Here being a little darker. If my camera ever decides to fucking work. Today's not a good day for recording. Yeah, the side printing, it looks great because you can just tell that this is a different suit. You know, this is a newer suit. Does that make sense? And I think the fact that these helmets can look so different, yet the same, is one of the reasons why I still like these figures. And Jesus Christ, my lighting, nobody subscribes. No wonder nobody subscribes to this channel. Now, we do have one more suit to go, and it is my favourite. Before I go on to that, he should have had flame pieces for his boot and 2 little taser pieces, hence the name Taser. Lost both of them. Kind of sucks. But yeah, that's that. Also, quickly want to mention, this is actually one of my favourite Iron Man figures, just fucking ever. Like, seriously. If not for the next figure, it would have been my favourite. Now, the suit calls the set calls this the Blazer, but I do believe it's called the Hot Rod, correct? Or is it the other way around? Can't remember. Anyway, I absolutely love this. So they are red legs. They're dark red legs with silver printing. And that is because you have this nice fire which goes up the side onto the nice dark silver. Love the toe printing with the silver, the orange, and the red. It's more of a gunmetal, really. I love all the little silver parts, which have a lighter silver in it, giving like 3 different layers of silver on the gunmetal grey. Absolutely love the way the lighting works on here. I'm not sure if that's off a bit. Okay, that's off a bit. The white's off a bit. That's fucking annoying, you know? But just all the minute details of the little lines here for vents. The silver there. And the back, again, looks entirely different from the back. Kind of like a penis shape going up here. Some jagged lines. I can't unsee that. I think I've just ruined the suit. Lines here, which could kind of be like back thrusters. It all looks well and just really good. Again, this face looks a little squinted. He looks a little squinted. He's a little squinty boy. He's a little squinty boy. It's very thin in real life. But I do love the eyes, the lines, these lines up here, and the way just everything comes together. And again, if we're just going to be comparisons, you can see all 3 helmets look nothing the same. And I think that's great. That's why I kind of stand these. Like, I prefer the older helmet, sure. But let's take the Mark V and bone armor. Nope, Mark V somewhere else. Let's just take 3 random suits. That's the new helmet. That's also the new helmet. Okay, I've literally only got 2 suits this can really work on. But look, these helmets look way too similar. They look pretty much the same, just with different printing. And that's it, they look like they just have different paint jobs. Compared to this helmet where it looks, yes, same mold, but the faces are so tolerably different that you can buy them being completely different. Which I think works. Now let's get on to the tower, which I literally did just knock over. Forgot to mention he should come with some flame pieces, but brother and sister. Now here we have the tower, and boy is she sexy! First of all, I don't know how tall it is, but it's tall. It's 1, 2, 3 hands tall, pretty wide. Also, you gotta love the beef on this thing. Like, it's a thick build, pretty heavy as well. Now we're gonna start from the outside. Ah! Camera shit. Start from the lower floors. You can see we've got some nice brick detailing down here. It's inverted. It is the other way around. The bricks are on the inside, which we'll get to in a minute. I do like how it slowly, smoothly scales up. The windows slowly coming up. You can see these little lights on the side. Seriously, camera? These little lights on the side, which I would assume are just so, you know, planes don't fly into it. They do go all the way up. There's a little feature here, which you can already see. And you can see how most of this was built, with the doors going up. And the set coming apart on me. as usual. That's not the set's fault. That's again my brother and sister constantly playing with my stuff. But you can already see, like, we've got the gauntlet, a few other things there, so it is pretty easy to see inside, and I like that. Come around this side again, you can see all of the nice, just outside. I really love the colour scheme with the primarily grey, yet occasional break of tan and grey. It just comes together really nice, and seriously, this set is not holding together well. The bricks are really spacing out now. Now, sorting the camera out so you can see the whole set in her majesty, and spinning it around this side. I'm trying to push all this down without breaking the set. You can see the balcony, which we'll get to in a minute. And obviously this magnificent Avengers logo. Like this, I think this might be one of my favourite builds of the set. This A. It's made pretty easily. You know, you can actually kind of take the whole thing off. Kinda. You take the A off, not the circle. See how it's built? Pretty cool, kind of love it. Asher Flash did show us how to turn it into a 4, which I might do because, let's be honest, we need more Fantastic Four stuff. And coming right to the very tippy top, we got some satellites. And just the way the set kind of concludes at the top. And seriously, fucking hell, what happened to this set? I don't get why none of the bricks are staying on. But yeah, I'm going back down to the bottom. We're going to work our way up, beginning the interior, which you just open up like this. It's worth knowing the set doesn't actually open all the way up. It does get caught. Right around here, you can see how it gets caught with these colliding inside the building. I think it's fine. I really do. I don't see any problem with it. And yeah, let's begin with the bottom. Bottom floor of the set contains an arc reactor, and you can actually see on this lovely sticker here, which I'm going to pull out, how the arc reactor clearly powers the whole thing. The whole tower goes all the way up. I think that's nice how it's in display there. And it is a nice little build for the arc reactor. Does have a play feature. That little knob at the back. You press it. Boom. Out goes the arc reactor. Could probably do that a bit more climactically. Couldn't we if we tried? Let's try. Boom. There we go. It's a lovely build. I do like it. No idea what type of arc reactor is meant to be. But, you know. Whatever. There is another sticker here on, again, it's another see-through sticker. I really like that. To give you an idea of how many figures you can fit in there, you can kind of get 2. Kind of get one there, sort of. And then possibly another here. And you see a lot of room on the interior. There are these weird sensor things here. And you might notice this area. And you can see the brick layering. Red with, like, graining on it. And this area is to hold this bike. The Avengers bike. I'm going to look at this just at the tower ends. Actually, no, I'll just do it now because I have it in my hand. It's a lovely build. It actually just looks like that. And then you attach this bike piece, which has the Avengers sticker on, and this nice seat onto it. And it comes together really well. You can sort of move these about. I generally like this. Like, I don't normally like brick built bikes, but this looks nice. And I'm taking Black Widow. Here, you just have to turn her hands a bit, putting her on, which you do like that. There are no handholds, so the way she stays on is that. Holds her in place. She's not going to come off unless you shake her really hard. But yeah, I think that really works. It is a shame there's no handholds, and I'm just taking her off screen because I can't be bothered trying to manipulate the camera to work anymore. It's a pity there's no handhelds, but you can just slice in there. Again, it fits in between these panels on this slot piece. And it does just fit straight in like that, I believe. It can take 2 hands. There. From the outside of the set, you can actually see it in the window. And that is a play feature because this entire window comes down. You can fly off. From here, you can actually see how that entire floor looks. I will be modifying this set. And one of the modifications I will make is removing that bike feature. Because I'd rather have a spacier interior. I might just put like a few weights in, something in there. Yeah, just some workout stuff, which I have spare from the back cave. But still, you know, I will do something with that floor. I don't intend to keep it there. But it is a nice feature. It does what it intends. And yeah, you can just seal it back up. Now, moving on to the next floor. Again, this window comes up. Except this one's for a very different reason. Now, before we get to that very different reason, first of all, we have an armory. We have a gun, some binoculars, Hawkeye's bow, YouTube, and 2 guns. These are Hawkeye's weapons. And there's obviously a torch. And there's Iron Man's helmet. Back here on display, we have Thanos' gauntlet. Looks nice. You have 1 blue stone, which is the space stone, obviously. And yeah, gauntlet's just on display in this window. Makes you wonder if they're trying to hide it, because you can see it perfectly from the outside. Like, I'm not sure you could see it earlier. I mean, I did point it out. And there goes Mr. Barton's bow. I have very big, clumsy hands. Yeah, you can see it perfectly from the outside there. Makes you wonder if they were ever trying to hide the gauntlet from the bad guys. But yeah, this area is pretty self-explanatory, but it should be. At least it should be pretty clear. Area is just for putting in the Iron Man suits. Now, you could put them in this way. Obviously, facing into the set. I like that. However, you know, you can always put them facing the other way around, because this is meant to be how they get out. Into battle. And then the other one, taser, just into battle. Again, really like the feature. It is, in my opinion, I don't know why, I just prefer to put the figures in like this. Now, unfortunately, there's not much room to pose figures on this level. You can kind of squeeze one here if you try. But there's not really many places to do it. Again, I like to put these guys up front like that because it looks nice and cool when you see them through the window. Now, the next level is for holding Nazi Man. You see there is a burst the window play feature here. Coming inside, first of all you can see we have the Power Stone. And this very much reminds me of what the Collector uses in Guardians of the Galaxy with the pods, but it is a nice simple build. You've got these newer pieces here for like axles which can be turned. Obviously you can see the containment field. They do call it a tech room, I believe. But you can see that they've got the Power Stone in there. And some studying on the Power Stone's been taking place. Nice on Tony to be preparing, I guess. Once again, plenty of room to pose Tony. Put him in here. Yeah. On this side, we have a control panel. Now, my set came with the wrong control panel. I had to scavenge that. But you can lift this up. Take our Nazi friend. Put him inside. And yeah. Seal him up like that. Play feature. It's on the other side here. There is a light here. Which I gotta say, that's the most blended in play feature I've seen in a while. Where it's just, it looks part of it. And just put this light, is it up or down? Down. And boom. There goes the window. Zzz, windows. And out pops Red Skull. Putting them back in's easy because of the way that this set comes together. You just have to do that. Which is great. Any other way of trying to put this back in would be a complete pain in the arse. Oh, there goes the window pane. Probably should fix that. Hold up. Now, taking you to the very top floor, well, kinda, we have the relaxation part of the tower. Beginning with this little chair area, it looks nice enough. Hold up. There, so you can see, again, weird ball thing. 2 chairs, this one's got the newer gaming console sort of thing. And considering in the new Spider-Man Lair Cave, Spider Cave, which I kind of may have got built and then destroyed, all in the process of a day. That has references to Sony PS5, and in the set they mentioned a PS5. So I'm assuming this is a PS5 controller in black somehow. And yeah, there's a nice little table there. Nothing too special, it's literally just 4 studs. And another chair. You can see it says on hold, and it's Mr. Barton. He's trying to call you guys who wants to hang out. Fucking don't leave him out. And you can put a figure, the most likely one being Tony Stark, on here with a PS5 in his hands, like so. Pop him here. And that's when we get to the interesting part. Just on the door to the balcony is this TV. Now this is my favourite panel. It has Captain America Red Skull, health bars, this nice looking Red Skull, which I would love a figure using this printing. A Cityscape, Player 1, Player 2, and I think this looks nice. It's nice. It's nice to have an in-world game. However, maybe you don't want them to be playing a Captain America versus Red Skull game for some reason, even though it's absolutely fucking adorable. You can take that off, and there's the news. What is AIM? Advanced Machine Ideas. It's news. It's the news. News of the world. And yeah, it looks nice. I'm going to be taking this and putting it in the Daily Bugle when I do get the Daily Bugle, which I will be doing. And bringing this around to the balcony. Again, you can see Tony just kind of vibing in there now. He's watching the news with a PS5 controller. Don't lie, when we were all kids, we tried to, play the TV with a controller at one point. This balcony is huge. There is so much room to have figures. Even studied room back here, so you can have some studied room. But, you can just have them vibing on the balcony. I don't like how low the balcony is. I will be making it just a bit higher when I modify the set, which shouldn't be too hard. But there is no feature, because let's say, like me, the Black Widow movie pissed you off with Taskmaster. Spoiler alert, it's a woman. And she gets her powers from technology. I said spoiler alert, don't bitch. You take this, you pull it out, and no, we killed Romanoff. What a pity. You can just pop it back like that. And then there's this top level here. Nothing really special. I mean, you got room to put a few figures up here. And then this space here. It looks good. You're meant to have Iron Man there, but sure. The last play feature is up here. So where you've got these satellites. Very tip-top. Really love this part. I don't know, I just like satellites. I think they're the right round. You take our AIM agent with this. You drop him down. And he sort of hangs outside the window. It just looks nice. So yeah, let's get on to the final verdict. So, points. Minifigures, I'm going to give it a solid 6 out of 10. Purely for the 2 Iron Man suits in there and Red Skull. 6 out of 10. Playability, 7 out of 10. You get all these lovely action features, pop-out glass. You get enough figures in bad guy ratio, 2 good guys, 2 bad guys in suits. Forgot to mention there's blackheads in the suits. You get the bike. These guys should have power blasts. Red Skull should have a launcher. But it all works, So 6 out of 10 for figures, 7 out of 10 for the playability. Which puts us on 12, 13. And for design, 10 out of 10. It looks fucking great. I had no complaints. And that gives us a total score of 23 out of 30. If you're a Marvel fan, get this set. It looks great. You get 2 great figures. It's the only other way you can get a minifigure, like scaled, sort of Avengers Tower, the other one being Age of Ultron. That's not only hard to get, but it kind of is shit looking. It's also got some great figures, so if you like collecting Marvel figures, this is a great set. Would I recommend this to very young kids? No. Would I recommend it to young-ish kids? Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend it to youngish kids, depending on your definition of youngish. But yeah, I do recommend this set to pretty much anyone who gets it. If you want, I would try to get it on discount. I get most of my LEGO sets on discount. So yeah, but other than that, I've been JS Bricks. Please like and subscribe. I'm losing my mind here. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.